The new sequel to The Naked Gun turned out to be a real surprise. It's been warmly received by critics and audiences, and honestly, it reminds us what's been missing from modern comedies. Instead of forcing realism or baking in heavy social or political commentary,
I've seen enough. Mark it as suicide. Go ahead.
this movie, something Hollywood seems to have forgotten, unapologetic slapstick and pure escapism. Liam Neeson steps in as a tired lieutenant, and he's genuinely great. He's not trying to copy Leslie Nielsen, he gives Frank Drebin his own spin, dry, deadpan, and somehow heroic in the most ridiculous situations. At one moment, he's blending into a crowd, the next, he taking down of gang crooks like he wandered in from a superhero movie.
Frank Drebin, Police Squad. The new version.
Pamela Anderson is also surprisingly strong here. She's fiery, charismatic, and more than just a love line in the movie. As the story progresses, she becomes an active part of solving the case, not just someone for Drebin to flirt with.
Cherry Roosevelt. Fat bozo chowing spaghetti.
Oh, what an interesting name.
Yes. Thank you.
Now, the plot itself. It's about a group of bad guys trying to manipulate and control the public using modern technology. It works well enough as engine for the jokes, but I wouldn't call it especially original or even particularly engaging. Then again, the original Naked Gun movies were never about great story. In this series, the plot has always been secondary. What really drives the movies is the lead actor's talent and skill.
Look at that, the missing evidence in the Kellner case. My God, he was innocent.
He went to the chair 2 years ago, Frank.
Speaking of talent, Leslie Nielsen is the main reason The Naked Gun is still beloved today, but has Liam Neeson managed to capture that same magic? I get to that in a moment. At first glance, Nielsen appears to be playing a clueless, oblivious man who constantly stumbles into trouble of his own doing. He sparks scandals, causes accidents, and lands himself in the headlines thanks to his stupidity. But here's the twist. Everything he does is driven by his character. Nielsen Frank Drebin is a man who lost the love of his life.
Do any of you understand how a man can hurt inside?
And to bury his personal grief, he throws himself entirely into his work.
Whatever scum did this, not one man on this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat. Yeah, come on.
He becomes so focused on the case that he's lost track of time, place, and sometimes reality itself. That's the whole joke. His slapstick comes from tunnel vision, not from being dim-witted. He's so deep in thought that he can accidentally burn key evidence without realizing it. Drebin isn't dumb. His seriousness clashes with absurd situations. And by the end of the movie, his quick thinking and improvisation that saves the Queen of England. He's disguised himself first as opera singer and then as baseball umpire, proving that beneath he's actually sharp and capable.
Strike?
The sequel tries to continue that tradition. Neeson's Frank Drebin, this time playing the son of the original, is also weighed down by grief after the death of his wife.
She was the sweetest woman I've ever known.
She sounds like a saint.
Or maybe a Bronco or a 49er. We would have been happy with anything, really.
He's a world prairie cop worn down by life. While riding around in a self-driving car, exhaustion sent him into absurd situations.
Get out of the road! Move! What's wrong with you people?
Fast food has become one of his few pleasures, despite his health issues.
There's a line, man.
But here's the problem. Despite his more grounded character notes, the new Drebin often ends up portrayed as genuinely dumb.
Lieutenant Drebin.
Me too.
With Nielsen, slapstick was effect, a consequence of his distraction. With Neeson's Drebin, it often becomes the cause. Many of his mishaps happen simply because he's portrayed as clueless. He'll not see the set of stairs during an operation, yet moments later, he taking down a gang criminals like a full-blown superhero.
Body.
The character becomes inconsistent, almost chameleon-like, shifting tone depending on the skin rather than staying rooted in a clear personality. And that's the biggest issue. The new Drebin hasn't fully found his voice. The original Drebin was smart but unlucky. The new one is dumb and unlucky.
Lieutenant Frank Drebin. I did it.
The female roles also handle it very differently. In the original movie, Priscilla Presley's first appearance immediately brings a dose of comic relief. But just like Nielsen, her actions are rooted in character, not randomness. She isn't clumsy, she is absent-minded, dreamy, and occasionally lost in her own soul. And in many skins, she serves as a straight man, the grounded presence that let Nielsen's absurd humor shine.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
Their dynamic enhances the comedy, as in the iconic love skin where she removes her dress and he responds by taking off his entire suit in one motion. In the new Naked Gun, Pamela Anderson's character has much different motivation. She wants to avenge her brother's death. She's capable of becoming virtually anyone, slipping into disguises, infiltrating clubs,
You get the footage, I'll keep him occupied.
Okay, absolutely not.
and carrying out undercover work to track down his killer. But at the same time, the movie pairs her with Neeson as part of comedy duo. In this way, things start to fall apart.
That's better.
In the original, Presley's role supported Nielsen's comedic energy without contradiction her character. In the sequel, Anderson's character lacks a consistent comedic identity. Some of her gags don't match her established personality, like the misunderstanding with Cher in the first Skin.
Please, take a chair.
No, thank you. I have plenty of chairs at home.
And suddenly bursting into song at the nightclub despite having zero reason to do so. Moments like this give her a kind of split personality. She presented as sharp, capable, and determined when the plot needs her to be, yet oddly unpredictable and sloppy whenever the movie wants a joke. Where the original gave its heroine a clear, consistent character arc, the new movie struggles to do the same. In conclusion, this doesn't mean the new Naked Gun is bad. The problem is that filmmakers didn't fully explore the characters' motivations. Most of them feels more like caricatures than personalities driven by clear internal logic. But that doesn't take away from the movie's genuinely funny moments, its solid slapstick, and the many well-executed jokes. The movie absolutely deserves the positive reviews is been getting it. It simply falls short of the original. Or maybe I am asking too much.